Krishan Lesky.
And I'm Mackenzie Hoffman.
Aren't you excited for the summer to start?
Yeah, hey, there's only 2 more days left of school.
And exams are coming up.
Do you remember the urban instrumental band that came to play for our lunch?
Yeah, but let's show Irma what we talked to them about.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Johnson. I'm sitting here with Daniel Davis and the urban instrumentalist.
Manager, Reggie Davis.
I'm Daniel Davis, violinist.
I'm Dante Lewis, saxophonist.
And I'm Shelton Desisor, keyboards.
How long have you all been performing?
So I started playing the violin at 12. I started performing around 16.
I started performing when I was about 23. So it's been about 2 years because I'm 33 years old now.
About 16 years old.
How often do you perform?
Oh goodness, a lot, a lot. It's almost every weekend, almost. I kind of just fell into it. Growing up, it was a lot more fun to go play a gig or a wedding or a reception than to like work at McDonald's or Burger King. So, and then after high school, it just kind of took off.
Yeah, same thing. I fell into it. I was an engineer before full time, so I fell into it.
Well, have you been on trips?
I'm actually on a trip right now. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I have a few trips coming up shortly. I'll be in Baltimore area as well as Atlanta area.
Manager.
Manager. Do you play any instruments yourself?
Nothing. That's not what I'm good at. I'm good at coordinating, so you let those who play instruments play. But then there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I take care of.
And you're the keyboardist.
Yep.
Do you have any favorite musicians?
Not a lot of favorites, but I have a lot of people who inspire me.
Oh,
Just
can you
because-
give us an example?
Definitely, this new guy named Corey Henry. I like his stuff. He's really killing the game. Stevie Wonder's, all of older cats that came up under, his bucket. And of course, my dad, he was a musician himself.
This has been Caitlin Johnson reporting from ibuzz News.
We really enjoyed listening to the urban instrumental band. It was really interesting.
Speaking of interesting, recently on May 12th, 2015, Nepal had their second earthquake.
Let's go to Nova Overcast for more information on Nepal.
Recently, 2 large earthquakes hit Nepal, the first of which had a magnitude of 7.8, the second of which had a magnitude of 7.3. They both caused very large amounts of destruction. Thousands died, and many more than that were injured. Buildings toppled as people got buried under rubble. Then we asked Miss Hudson some questions.
I'm sure it's going to take at least years, probably 5 or more years.
What would if you could do anything to help, what would you do?
I would probably, I'm thinking about what international agencies really help. My money would probably go to the American Red Cross, which would then give the money to the International Red Cross because I think they're the one agency that can really get in there and help and set up shelters and food and all that. So I think that would be a good place to start.
Thanks, Miss Hudson, for that wonderful interview.
That must have been pretty scary.
Yeah. Now let's move on to Caitlin Johnson for the weather.
On Friday the 15th, we have a high of 84 and a low of 62. On Saturday the 16th, we have a high of 87 and a low of 65. On Sunday the 17th, we have a high of 91 and a low of 68. And on Monday, we have a high of 93 and a low of 70.
Let's move on to the announcements.
Exam week, May 26th through May 29th. May 25th, we have no school due to Memorial Day. Coming up, we have the following formal on May 29th. June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are half days. Field day will be held June 2nd, and the last day of school will be June 3rd.
This has been Mackenzie Hoffman
And Christian Omleski.
at ibuzz News.